It all
Did you
ties
know there
into
are
itself.
cults in Appalachian Mountains that kidnap people?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Pretty crazy.
I think we're in a simulation, and you're just proving my point.
Yeah.
Keep
probably.
talking, so I can just be like, yeah, this is definitely a simulation. No, I actually watched a video on the simulation stuff, and now it's actually weirder and weirder because now top scientists are going, yeah, I ran the numbers, and it's like we're 100% in a simulation.
Yeah, it's really crazy that the numbers actually point towards us more being in simulation.
So the other weird thing is this guy that's a bio something. He does stuff with like really small cells and shit like that. He's like, we've gotten down to the like not the lowest portions of it, but we actually see like computer code within it, binary code inside these cells.
Fuck.
Yeah. And he's like, so it kind of looks like we're in a simulation.
It's pretty weird.
Would be great if we could figure out how to fucking, like, you know how you can...
In the Matrix?
No,
like in the Matrix
you know
where
how
they
you can
warp,
change things in computers and shit? That'd be great.
Change the
change
code?
things?
Is that how we do it,
codes.
Like
this?
I can make you cool?
Do like
fucking-
this?
Yeah,
Dude.
you just go like this.
All right, cool.
Cheat codes.
Change it all.
Cheat codes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a God mode code or like
Yeah.
have
Up, down,
infinite
down.
ammo.
Left,
yes.
right, left, right.
The
B-A-B-A,
Konami
select,
code.
start.
Actually program the
I know,
Konami
you know
code
what's
into
funny?
real
It's
life.
just start.
Just start?
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean it's just start?
It was never select start, even though that's what we all thought.
Oh.
Maybe
It's
that's
just
what.
start.
Maybe
So
that's
here's
what.
the other
Maybe
thing.
that's what chaos
No,
magic is.
That's actually another thing that they talked about within it. They're saying all these Mandela effects, they can't all be bullshit.
no.
Because first off, the Mandela effect, where that got its name from, I don't ever remember anyone's him dying when everyone said that they thought he died. Right? I don't ever remember being like, "Oh, Nelson Mandela died in the 80s." Don't ever remember.
Okay. Now the thing is, I do.
See, I don't remember that at all.
When
but
I was
do
a
remember
kid,
other ones.
I remembered hearing that he died.
Well, see, I don't, but I do remember
And
other
I remember
ones.
his funeral.
Are you just gonna cut me off every fucking
Well,
time?
he's got something to say.
You do it all the time.
I'm gonna cut. Go ahead and talk, Kevin.
That's all I had to
Fuck
say.
you. Anyway, no, but I remember other ones like Berenstein Bears.
I remember that one.
You know,
Apparently, it's Berenstain Bears.
well, Sinbad's
Stein.
fucking movie. The what was it? The fucking genie movie.
oh, the genie one that
Shazam.
people talked about. Now that I don't.
Shazam! I remember that shit too.
No,
It's
that-
not real.
They're thinking of.
Yes,
I
it
think
is.
they're thinking
No.
of the Shaq one, Kazam.
It's not real.
It was Kazam. That's what
Kazam
it
was the Shaq
So
one.
yeah, but I remember Sinbad being a genie. He did one for a fake version in 2017.
Other people
because
real-
everybody believed that he was actually in it.
Yeah.
He's like, no, and then made a fake
Yeah,
commercial
see,
for it.
I don't remember that, but other people do.
Yeah, there is. It's a VHS tape. It's called.
It's not real.
No,
Shazam.
it's not real.
It's not real.
That's a fake one.
It's fake.
That was based off this whole Mandela Effect thing.
Yes. So he made a fake version in 2017, but it's literally only 2 minutes.
Then
and
why
they-
can I buy it?
because it's a fake.
You can buy it. He made it.
Buy it, Tim. Let's see how well this goes.
Wait. So he made a fake movie?
No, he
Because
made
of
a
this-
fake
no,
2-minute
2
movie.
minutes.
It's 2 minutes. That's all it is.
With a cover and everything.
And it looks like a like somebody recorded a movie halfway through because it's got a fake commercial for like Cheerios in it.
Okay.
That you know how when you would stop a movie while it was recording because you didn't want the commercials and then start it again.
Uh-huh.
Well, he cut it in such a way that it looks like somebody stopped it at the beginning of the commercial, like 10 seconds in, and it's like, ah, shit, and then fucking back to
Like
the movie.
recorded over,
What?
you know.
That's
it's
odd.
fucking-
Why would he do that?
Because
to make it look like it came
Make
from
it
the
look
fucking
realistic.
early 90s, like it was supposed to.
Because who didn't do that kind of shit when they were recording something on
Yeah.
TV or whatever?
So it was called Kazam then.
no, Kazam was the
Kazam wasn't
Shaquille.
even his.
No, Kazam was the Shaquille O'Neal one where he was a genie.
Yeah.
Oh, so Sinbad took the Kazam one and put his face on it.
Yes,
and, the name.
and made a fake one because everyone believed that he was in a movie
Right.
called Shazam originally.
How weird
But it
is
was
that?
actually, yeah.
I know, isn't that weird?
I always thought that people were just misconstruing, with the Kazam, the Shaq
And that's
one.
possible,
Yeah.
but the thing is, though, there's more of those than that.
I know,
mean, you got
there's a
Berenstein
lot
Bears,
of 'em.
Shazam.
See, but
What
the-
were other ones that you're like, I remember that when I was a kid? Oh,
It
like
says
Mirror,
the run-
Mirror on the Wall.
It says the runtime for this movie is an hour and
It's
34
not Mirror,
minutes.
Mirror on the Wall.
Hey, this is right here.
It's not real.
Why would it be on a movie?
Because he made it.
It's fake.
Why would it be
You
on
can actually look it up, dude.
I am
Don't look
looking
it up
it
on
up.
a fucking one of those. Anybody can put things up on those.
I don't
They're
get
like Wikipedia for movies.
So this is just some sort of
Well,
some
and
sort
now
of joke?
technically it exists as a production because he did make it. So
Tim, I don't know why you're so hung up on one thing. We're talking about other ones too.
I'm sorry, moving on, but that's just odd because
it's fake. He even came out in 2017 and goes, "No, I've never been in a movie Shazam. It's never happened. It's not real." Because everyone's like, "No, he's trying to hide it because it's his least favorite movie he made." He never made it, and then what he did is he made a fake one just to troll everybody. It's literally only 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes. I watched it recently. It's on YouTube. YouTube it.
no.
So I do think
I
that
won't
some of
do
these
that.
can be explained by false memories.
Okay, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall.
What about it?
That's not real either.
Isn't that from
It's called
Cinderella?
Magic Mirror on the Wall.
No, but the Mirror, Mirror on the Wall is
That's
from
not
Cinderella.
what it said.
Yeah, she said
No, she
magic
says
And
mirror,
it's not.
Mirror on
It's
the
not
Wall.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's from Sleeping Beauty.
Snow White.
Oh, Sleeping Beauty.
Snow White.
Is it
But
Snow
that's
White?
Is it Snow White?
Yeah, Snow White. That's
Okay,
the mirror
Snow
on the
White.
wall.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
no, she had
doesn't
the
she
poison
say
apple.
mirror, mirror on the wall? Who's the
Nope.
fairest of them all?
She says, "Magic mirror on the wall."
Oh.
Now, I think that it probably was Mirror, Mirror, but we're in a simulation, Kevin, and they can change shit any time they want.
Yeah, right here, actually, on here it says mirror, mirror on the wall, and then the line in the film actually started with magic mirror on the wall.
Or Febreze, the fucking the spray shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't have 2 E's in a row. I'd always remembered it with 2 E's in a row. Febreze. Breeze
Because
or whatever.
Breeze is spelled with 2 E's.
But it's not in this.
Oh.
It's just 1 E. And a lot of people are thinking, maybe they changed that. But I also remember there's plenty of times that they had a movie trailer for a movie come out, and then it'll have one name, but when they fucking actually release the movie, they change the name because they're like, well, it didn't get much traction with that name.
Well, there was two movies that came out almost identical. That were I remember this.
Which movie?
There was oh boy. Well, this is going to be obscure as fuck. I'm going to have to research it, so keep talking, but I'll find it.
Oh, yeah, Jiffy versus Jif.
Jif versus Jiffy.
It's actually Jif.
Yeah, it's. I always thought. I thought it was Jiffy.
Yeah. Because everybody's putting Skippy.
Then Oscar Mayer versus Oscar Meyer. Now that one I always knew was Oscar.
Yeah, I
Mayer.
always remember it Meyer, M-E.
Yeah, M-E-Y-E.
Is that what it actually is, or is it?
That's what it actually is, but some people.
Yeah, okay,
do
that's
it
what
wrong.
I always
think that's a
remember that
false
one.
memory.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one I
The
remember
spelling.
actually getting a picture of me in the Oscar Mayer wiener fucking machine, big fucking car,
Yeah.
down in Florida when I went down there for a karate tournament when I was like 9 years old. And I thought it was cool as shit because I was like, I've never seen a fucking wiener car. I know you've seen a wiener in a car, but I didn't see a car that looked like a wiener.
No.
It's different.
No, exactly. I don't remember ever seeing that.
A wiener in a car? I'm sure you have.
You know what I mean?
You're like, $10 please, sir.
See, now this one, like the song "We Are the Champions" by Queen, they're saying here that people remember at the end him saying "of the world,"
Yeah.
champions of the world. But in reality, the original recording simply ends with "No time for losers" because we are the champions. I thought he
Dude,
said "of the world."
said of the world.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's fucking
Of
bullshit.
the world. I can hear it in my head.
Yes.
Like we've all heard that song a billion times.
Now maybe that comes from like a live performance or something like
yeah,
that, and that's
maybe.
why.
'Cause
And
there's
it's not
probably
maybe.
various recordings of it.
Well,
out
and it's
there.
maybe not in the original, but it was done live once.
Right,
And then
right.
so that's the one we all gravitate to or
Exactly.
something. That one I could see being, but oh yeah, the Monopoly Man
Monopoly Man
doesn't have a
monocle.
Doesn't have a monocle.
Huh. No, yeah, it was Mr. Peanut that did.
But I always remember the Monopoly Man having a monocle. That's kind of weird, right?
I kind of do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe he had it in the older versions and then they took it off.
because it was in the 1920s when that came out.
Yeah, it's been around a long time.
Sinbad Genie movie does not exist.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Yep, does not exist.
The
Yep.
Ford logo. What's the Ford logo one?
So these two movies called "She's the One" and "The Brothers McMullen."
The curvy.
what is that one?
"She's the One" is a Cameron Diaz vehicle.
Okay.
The one that came out before that was called "The Brothers McMullen." Same fucking plot, But She's the One came out after that because they got Cameron Diaz to play the interest's part this time.
And so that's why people probably know that one and not the other one.
So the Brothers McMullen literally is the same plot, the same cast.
So this is the weird thing.
Everything except for one actress.
Oh wait, that's the only difference?
Yeah, they replaced the actress, his love interest.
Oh,
with
so
Cameron Diaz.
so it's the same movie. They just reshot a bunch.
Yeah, they reshot the whole movie, but it's almost like I said, line for line, Brothers McMullen, and this one, same fucking movie.
Who was it
same
done
dad?
Because I think
same
I remember
brothers.
something about this.
So the Brothers McMullen is Jack Maloney. No, is it not Jack Maloney?
Who was it done by? I don't care about the cast.
Director is Edward Burns. Screenplay by Edward Burns.
You know what? I do remember this.
And then She's the One.
Because Burns has been in movies
Edward
too.
Burns.
He's been in movies also.
Yeah.
Because he usually will do like a cameo, like not a cameo, but I mean he'll do, because nobody really knows, who he
So
is.
these
'Cause
two
he's not
brothers
like a big
get
actor.
jealous over the same woman in the first one and the second one, and then they're cheating on
See,
each
a lot
so
of these I
fucking
think are
weird.
just from false memories. There's a lot of these here that are just like Smokey Bear. It was Smokey the Bear. But
Yeah.
some people remember.
I
it as
remember it,
Smokey
Smokey the Bear.
I remember it, Smokey the Bear. Yeah.
McGruff, the crime dog. I
Right,
remember
McGruff
that
the
shit
crime
too.
dog. Yeah. Take a bite out of crime.
Yeah.
And then there's like, for instance, the Lucy, you got some splaining to do. Desi Arnaz never said that, which I know. I used to watch Lucy.
What did he say?
He never actually says that. Somebody did that later in like a comedy.
Well, yeah,
movie.
I was gonna say,
But he
I don't
actually
even think it
says-
was probably a comedy movie. It was probably a sketch show.
It's something like that.
Is
Yeah,
my
yeah.
guess.
It was somebody's ad lib, kind of
Yeah.
ad libbed it later, but he
Which
never
makes
actually
sense.
says that in the
Because
show.
I can understand parody being seen as
like they're quoting
as
the
kind of the
original.
quote of the original. Yeah.
I think that's where
Um,
some of
but,
that comes from.
I mean, look at the what is it? Not Return of the Jedi, but the Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Luke, I am your
He
father.
never says that.
No, he just
He
says,
says,
no, I am your father.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Uh-huh.
my father died.
Yeah.
No, I am your father.
But then, like I've seen,
But we've
comedy
all
movies,
thought that
yeah.
it said, Luke, I am your
Right.
father,
Well,
because
other-
that's
I remember in-
everybody said.
well, I
that.
remember in
other
Tommy
comedians
Boy.
parodied
Yeah,
that,
I was
It's
gonna
not
say-
even comedians.
well, I
it's
was
just
gonna say,
everybody.
Tommy
parodied
Boy,
that.
there's a scene in it where he's like, Chris Farley's talking to a fan, going like, Luke, I am your
Yeah, yeah.
father, la 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 la, and
How'd it go?
but they never say it.
Wait,
La
say,
la la
do that
la
again.
la la la.
I remember now.
Kevin, do it again.
Luke, I am your father, la 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 la.
All right, we
I
lost
need
the
a fan.
thread.
What was the
Yep.
movie again?
Was that Talladega Nights?
Oh, that was Ricky Bobby saying that shit.
Oh, yeah,
Sweet
yeah, he did
baby
too.
infant Jesus.
Yeah.
What your
Oh,
baby
yeah,
genius
Hello,
movies?
Clarice. Yeah, he never says that in Silence of the Lambs. He just says Clarice. Or, good morning when he first meets her.
He goes, Clarice.
That was something that
I
came
am
from a
your
comedy
father.
movie. I know where this came from. The Hello Clarice thing. It came from the Cable Guy when Jim Carrey's got like the
Well, that's what I mean.
skin
I
of the
think
stuff on his
parody
face.
stuff
Yeah,
ends up becoming the real thing.
exactly.
You know, it's kind of
Didn't
like
she get a handful of cum thrown on her on that one?
Yes,
That was fucking awesome.
dude jerks off at her.
Yeah. I got
Migs-
her.
Yeah.
Migs, the crazy guy next door to.
Yeah,
to
that's right.
well, it's kind of like so I was talking about a thing a while ago. It's
He's like, I can smell your cunt.
this was on HBO a long time ago. It's called Assume the Position. That's the name of it. It sounds different than what it is, but it's this comedian goes in and actually does like a class lecture, and he's talking about things that we remember in history or things that we could look it up. Look up Assume the Position. Assume the Position. Robert Whirl. Because if you just write in Assume the Position, you're going to find Pornhub.
Oh, please. Type that in.
I think that's all.
Oh,
you'll
Robert
find.
Wool.
Yeah.
Wool. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember him.
Yeah. So he did a thing, and he was talking about the things that we assume now that we didn't, that were just not the thing. Like how everyone assumed that during that time, because this is when President Bush was actually president, right? The second one.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, well, we assume that he's the worst president. Blah, blah. I just hear this all the time. The worst president in history. Worst president.
Yeah.
He's like, no, actually, if you go back in time and you look at it, it wasn't the president before Lincoln, but the president right before that led us down the road like the most.
Right.
The weirdest part is he's related to George W. Bush.
Oh, really?
That's the weirdest. He's not related to the first Bush. He's related to the other one because of Barbara.
Oh, I see. No.
No, I forget what his name was.
The one that sat down in the wheelchair, isn't he?
No.
Before Lincoln?
Wow, you're 100 years off.
Oh wow!
Actually, you're about 80 years off.
So it was
Washington.
Barbara
Nope.
Bush's ancestor.
There was a president between Washington and Lincoln.
There's a lot of them.
No shit.
Lincoln was the 16th.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. You get to learn something new every day.
Well, let's go ahead and Google that.
You sure you weren't homeschooled?
I don't think he was schooled.
I wasn't paying attention.
But there was other things that he talked about in there where it's like, what is it?
James
Legend
Buchanan.
of, what was the name of it? Legend of, fuck. Something Valance or something like that.
Oh, the man who shot Liberty Valance?
Yeah, there we go. Well, he says a thing in there, and it's talking about, he was talking about like people in history that probably didn't do this, or things
Yeah.
in history that we learned that this is the reason this happened.
Right.
That probably didn't happen, or there's no way to corroborate it. But if in that movie, one of the like, what is it? Fucking reporters says, when the legend becomes fact, print the legend.
Print the legend. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
And-
heard that before.
And so it you know, talking about like where flipping people off came from. It came. This is the story that it was told in that. The story comes from
the archers, right?
Robert. No, King Henry the Eighth or whatever.
Yeah.
They were surrounded by 100,000 French troops, 20,000 of them, and they ended up fighting them off. And it became, I can still pluck you, because
Right.
they
well,
used to cut off
because
their
they would
fingers.
cut the archer finger off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
so I can still pluck you
Yeah.
became fuck you.
Uh-huh.
But who knows if that's real?
Who knows
It
if that's real?
sounds good.
It sounds awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds cool.
Well,
It sounds really cool.
Another person that said history is typically something agreed upon.
Generally,
I mean,
and it's
that's
also
true.
written by the winners.
It is,
right.
yeah.
The losers have no say in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this group was over here. They were bad guys. Do you think that if the Revolutionary War was lost by us, we'd just hear in our British pamphlets that we'd have to read every day or whatever?
no,
it would just say
they would be
they
rebels,
were
you
all
know.
fucking terrorists.
Yeah, exactly.
All of them, because
Exactly.
by definition they technically were.
Well, we were.
Right. We,
No, they.
our
I didn't
ancestors.
do it. Fine, then, Tim.
Reparations.
You were part of slavery. You're a cunt.
Actually, I was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Wow.
Sex slavery.
Yeah.
That's why the zip ties are here.
Yeah. Tim and his zip ties. These are zip ties. I don't know if you can see them. Anyway, if you're listening to this, you can't. But just
But, you
imagine
know,
zip ties in your head.
But I think that's I mean that whole thing is probably, you know, true about that, because how many, there's really no way we can ever go back and find out about a lot of these events, you know, because what are you going to do? You're going to look at records written by somebody, and what if that person embellished in those records?
Well, it's not even embellished.
And-
People
or
don't
change
First
them.
off, one of the reasons eyewitness testimony is such bullshit is because most eyewitnesses kind of can get led down any road
They
that
can.
you want to.
They can, and they
You'd be like, was it that guy?
yeah.
And they're like, well, yeah.
Well, that's why they
Looks
say,
like that
you know,
guy.
like you ever watch these like interrogation videos of police interrogations, where they'll look at them and go like, you can tell where police sometimes will
Implant
lead
an
them.
idea?
Yes, they'll
Yeah.
plant an idea and lead them down that
Yeah.
path, and suddenly that person is guilty, even though it turns out they're
Well,
not.
it's one of the
guilty
reasons
later,
why you get
know?
these weird false confessions
Yeah.
out of people. Like, they took a guy that I think he had like an 80 IQ and led him down this road.
Yeah.
And then he fucking confessed to it. Come to find out later that, no, he didn't fucking do it at all. They just held his hand
Right.
and led him down this road. And, it, you know, now that.
and he just didn't know any better.
Yeah.
And that happens all the time. That happens to even people who are intelligent and educated people. That, you know, that's
I
why.
really thought Kevin was going to be like, and that even happens to white people.
Well, in court, that's why a lot of times lawyers will object to leading questions
Because they're not actually allowed. It's probably the main reason.
Well, I know, but there's a reason for that. Is because those leading questions could bring a
So
testimony down a certain road.
And also, there's certain things that they'll allow in cross-examination that they won't allow in a regular, you know, like the first portion of it.
yeah,
Examination.
yeah, exactly. But there's reasons for that. I mean,
Chris
because these sorts of things,
examination.
a person's memory
Crisscross.
can be twisted.
Trans-examination. It's like cross.
I got
It
you.
just gets further and
I
further.
think Chris was better.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying.